What's good, guys? Yep. Mic's on. And I have no drink. Shoot. So, anyway, look, I know I said I was going to do a video this morning at 9 a.m. Regarding the Persistence XPRT stake test. Look, I went ahead, I wrote down what the numbers were. That's not it. So anyway, I wrote down what my numbers were, and then I went ahead and restaked that. So good news is we did surpass the 1 XPRT staked as far as earnings per day. I ended up with excuse me, 1.081689 as a payout. So 1.08 XPRT. So I was able to reach 1 XPRT staked per day. Now my question is, I did a 12-hour test, right? And I ended up with a little over a half of an XPRT. So my next question is anyone out there staking, or claiming their stake twice a day? Because I understand the part of compounding daily. I do understand that. But if I can compound half an XPRT twice a day, if I can do that, would that benefit me more? Is that possible? Are you limited to just one? So anyway, I have it pulled up here. Right now I'm at 0.2724, and that's since 9 o'clock this morning, and it's now 3:20. So from 9 to 3:20, just say 3:30. So that's what, 3 and 3 is 6.5 hours. So 6.5 hours, I'm at 0.272. So, is anyone else out there doing this twice a day? So I'm thinking like 9 o'clock at night, 9 a.m. So every day. Go ahead and do that twice. Now, one big thing I did want to say that I have not heard anyone out there say is that if your computer becomes compromised or crashed or whatever, hacked, damaged, make sure that you back up your JSON file, your Keystone file. Put that on a thumb drive at least for safekeeping. Just go ahead and back that up. Don't just leave that in your download folder on your PC. So if this one day does take off, you're gonna want more than one JSON file in order to reclaim your wallet. So make sure you back up your wallet, back up everything. So just like in prepping, Boy Scouts, everything. 3 is 2, 2 is 1, 1 is none. So same here. 1 on your computer is none. I fear that a few people are going to have their computers crash and that not be able to be retrieved. So it was something that I thought about because, I threw a buck or two at this, wish I'd have done it earlier, but whatever. C'est la vie. So yeah, make sure that you store your Keystone file also off of your computer. That would little extra insurance. That's all. So peace of mind. Then also try a different device. So try a separate laptop, and then try to recreate your wallet. So practice doing that as well. So that's the same way that you can cross any border in the world and not be harassed by civil asset forfeiture. Learn to recreate your wallet, whether that's a Ledger or a Trezor or a Exodus or Atomic, whatever wallet. So even a web wallet. Practice recreating your wallet with either your seed phrase or your JSON file from a separate device. But preferably one that doesn't see the internet all the time. And other things, for security, of course, I'm not endorsing anyone here. It's just telling you what I use, like NordVPN. So change your IP address, stuff like that. Prevents a lot of stuff. On your web browser, use the Brave browser instead. It's a lot quicker and it stops a lot of harmful phishing attempts, I would say. A lot of benefits to the Brave browser. Plus, you also get paid in Brave tokens, BAT tokens, basic attention tokens. So, other cool things is that you get to bypass all the ads playing on YouTube, that sort of stuff. So, another cool feature of it. Same thing, once you have that on your PC, also add that to your cell phone, right? So get a NordVPN or any VPN on your cell phone and your PC, every device that you use. Myself, I just use Microsoft Security Essentials. It comes standard in all PCs. So the other thing I use is a CCleaner. So just the old version, the free version, there's no need to download the newest and latest version. They all basically do the same thing. Yeah, there are other services that you can pay for and do other things. I have other things in place that do all of that for me. Instead of one, I have a few. So anyway, security is going to be a big thing moving forward. So I would like to stress that to everyone. So back up all your seed phrases, put them in metal. I got the EliPal metal mnemonics. I've got one. Learn to do other things. Like your seed phrases in books, even. So you can pick out a favorite book or any book, and then say in chapter 8, whatever, of the book, you can just go through and circle the letters of your seed phrase of each word, or each chapter a different word. Many different ways you can do that. So that way it's not, don't ever store it, don't ever take a screenshot of it, a picture of it with your cell phone. Don't ever send it to anyone for who's telling you that they're there to help you. I've had many attempts at that, whether that be on, what was that? Wasn't in Slack. It was Telegram. I had so many different people telling me to send them a screenshot of my seed phrase, and then they'll be glad to help me. And look, I bet they would, because as soon as you do that, it's gone. The moment you do that, it's gone. Other things, be aware of phishing attempts in your emails. If Coinbase sends you an email and telling you fraud alert or whatever else kind of thing, don't use that link. Don't sign in with a username and password from that email. That is a phishing attempt, whether that be Coinbase, Gemini, any of them. Don't do that from that email. Go directly to the site and log in. Also, another cool thing you can do. Before you do log in, you can hover your mouse over the link. Don't click on it. Just hover your mouse over it. And then it will display the path. And if it does not display where it's going to, don't click on it. But it should display the path. And if it is not, Gemini's website or Coinbase's website, do not click on it. That is a phishing attempt. There's going to be a lot more to come of this sort of thing with crypto going up in value. A lot more attempts at all of us. So be aware of that. As that's another key reason to remove your coins from an exchange, or even a dollar equivalent from an exchange. At least put that on a separate wallet, like on a Ledger, or at least Atomic Wallet or Exodus Wallet. Because if or when you are hacked, and chances are it will happen, or even a SIM swap at that. So get your cell phone provider involved. Set up security measures with your cell phone provider. Like no SIM swaps without an ID, must be present in the store. Have them notate that on the account. Many different things that you need to do. So I've seen it firsthand. So not too long ago, I had heard of this person who had 20-something Bitcoin on Coinbase, and his entire portfolio was just withdrawn in a matter of minutes. So protect yourself first, because no one else will. What else can I say on this? Do a lot of research. Because many different attempts at different things. Even, I even do separate things. Like I'll use a separate computer for crypto transactions, right? One that doesn't see the internet except to make a transaction. And then I sweep it every time. So you can even go as far as to reset it back to factory. Just like getting a laptop or a different PC, you can, upon boot, press and let go of the escape button, and then it'll pop up in BIOS. And then you can restart the entire computer from factory. That wipes out everything. So if you have a ransomware or anything like that, you can bypass all of that. You don't, if someone hacked your computer and is holding your computer ransom, that's one easy way to get rid of that. You don't have to pay them $500 or $1,000 and then a monthly fee and all this. They're taking advantage of you. So that, and get used to backing up all your files separately off of your computer, even if that's just to a separate hard drive. So, or to a separate thumb drive. So just CYA, you feel me? Because I've had a few attempts at a few things here recently, and I just thought I'd fill you in on that. So anyway, yep, we are now over 1 XPRT daily. So from here, I know I said I was going to do one claim every day and then a weekly test to test the algorithm to see if I'm paid out more over a week. However, now that I know I exceed one per day for certain, I think I'm going to go ahead and claim that stake twice a day. So once at 9 a.m. and again at 9 p.m. every day. Being that it's a little over half of a XPRT, why not do that and see if I can't compound that quicker? Anyway, just a thought. Price is back down a little bit. on XPRT. I was up over $1,000. You know, it felt great, didn't it? Really did. Felt good. You know. Now I'm up like what, $200-300, something like that. So the price came back down, but it's not down to a point where I'm ready to pull the trigger to buy more yet. Just me. To each his own. So, like if I see it drop down to $5 again, from $7.51, I think is what I just saw. So, if it pulls back down to $5 and $5 and some change, I'm buying more. If it pulls down again to $3 and some change, look, I'm buying more. Things I need to research in XPRT is wrapping and liquidity pools. So I'll begin on that here shortly. Right now, this has been just a test to measure the rate of return after the validator fee. So anyway, I guess that's about it. Y'all be cool. Later.